Hey everybody, this is Robert, and it's time for another Redneck Review. Today we're going to be going back a little bit. I'm going to do some reissues of the Superior Spider-Man. I'm going to start with my favorite story that's been there so far. The Superior Spider-Man number 17, which includes not only the new Superior Spider-Man, but Spider-Man 2099. Alright, here we go. It starts off in New York, 2099. Which is, if you know your Spider-Man history, run by the company known as Alchemax, which we're going to find out the origins of that in here. The police department in here is called the Public Eye, and they're always looking for new ways to exploit the people. And the son of the Spider-Man in this universe, O'Hara, is the only one that can stand up to them. Well, it starts off fairly basic, like if you remember the old 2099 comics. You know that this Spider-Man loves to jack authority. Well, apparently Alchemax has been working with time travel again. I don't know if you can see it, but this dinosaur right here. So there's a dinosaur running around here, and yeah, Spider-Man is having to loop through these times in history. It's just really fun. Anytime you have a dinosaur in a comic coming through a time portal is always a fun little moment for me. The Alchemax guys are tracking him down, going after him, and being attacked by this dinosaur. And you know, this Spider-Man 2099 knows what's going on. He knows that Alchemax is behind this because they always meddle in time. It's sort of a nudge to the old, to the two Spider-Man games, Edge of Time and Shattered Dimensions. Well, we find him going into the Alchemax building, going to find the, he knew the Alchemax scientists were behind it. And it starts off when we run to the actual president of Alchemax, Tyler Stone, and you see pieces of him right here, just coming apart. He looks like it looks like somebody's taken a bunch of scissors to him. And Spider-Man goes, "Tyler Stone, what happened? And what does it look like, you idiot? Some force from the past is reaching out and erasing me piece by piece, the fabric of history." Yeah, it couldn't have happened. He tells him, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Wait, erase from history. Oh, jam it, which would mean oh blank. So it has a little future cussing and whatnot, and they're trying to figure out which era has been disrupted, where the Alchemax president is being erased from. And of course, it's the heroic age, the age of the superhero. And they see all these potential time travelers, the X-Men, the first X-Men from the first class X-Men who come back to the future, the Hulk, Kang the Conqueror, and because he can't allow, unfortunately, Spider-Man knows that Alchemax is key to keeping the timeline going. He volunteers to go back in time to figure out what's going on, what the big idea is. Well, we turn back the clock a little bit longer to New York, 2013, where still, in this time frame, Dr. Otto Octavius is still controlling Peter Parker's body, and still posing as the real Peter Parker. And the thing is, I was really disappointed at this point that no one, except maybe one of his ex-girlfriends, and not Mary Jane, doesn't suspect that this is not Peter Parker. He's over here cracking them all. They're at a company softball meeting where if you haven't known that Peter Parker left the Daily Bugle, and he is part of Horizon Labs, a very well-paid think tank that designs stuff for superheroes, comes up with new gadgets and patents for the entire city, and just generally is just an awesome place to work. And they have helped to stop Dr. Octopus before. They've helped to take down many supervillains. But because of all this stuff and how useful they are to Spider-Man stuff, they become a target for a lot of supervillains, and that causes a lot of collateral damage. So the new mayor of New York City, J. Jonah Jameson, comes in and attempts to shut them down. Takes Peter's new boss into custody, and is just being a real pain in Parker's life again. If only it were Peter Parker. And we keep going, and we find that this is being reported all over the news. The Daily Bugle is coming in there. There's a subterranean army being built by the Green Goblin in this issue. It's leading up to a future story. I'm wondering how it's going to turn out. There's 3 goblins: the Goblin Hunter, the Goblin Knight, the Little Goblins. It's not really important for the story just yet, but we'll figure out what's going on here soon. And we see them in we see Peter Parker and we see Otto Octavius Peter Parker in the legal department of the city, where all the Horizon people are being questioned and tagged and told what they're going to be doing. And they apparently they're trying to be overrun. The reason why they're doing this, and Jameson said he's getting a better offer from another company called Alchem, the precursor to Alchemax. And we find out that most of the scientists aren't going to take this lying down, including one of them who has created a time door. He's going to go back in time and stop some of the stuff they did, or attempt to anyway. So Peter is trying to go out, the Otto Octavius Peter Parker is trying to go out and stop the Alchem president from taking Horizon. And just so the scientist can help. I always forget his name, but he's been pretty cool. They did a whole story of him where he created this time door, and he basically, because he created a time warp, almost destroyed the entire city. And he says this time, no, I've tweaked the stuff where that's not going to happen this time. Well, what happens when he opens the door? Spider-Man 2099 shows up. Scott O'Hara, and he comes through saying, "You, the time. Tell me the time." What, the Spider-Man? Yes. Well, no, never mind. The date. What year is the date? 2013. I made it. It's an awesome little moment here. And the anomaly is dead ahead. So they figured, apparently the door was the anomaly. And when it's open like that, it turns into a sort of a giant ticking time bomb for whenever it sets itself up. In this particular part, we find out that Peter's caught up with the member of Alchem, and he's going to stop them, trying to convince him not to buy out Horizon. And he's, I don't know what you're planning, Stone, but if it stops here, do you understand? He tells him, you're going to stop this because basically Otto Octavius needs Horizon for the job and the parts he's getting. And he starts to threaten this the new Alchem president, the Stone guy. And basically, the one thing Scarlett O'Hara, O'Hara doesn't want to do is help Alchemax. But now we see this great picture of the 2 Spider-Men getting ready to fight each other. All in all, it's been a pretty good. It was a pretty fun issue. It's one of my absolute favorites. The story is sort of lackluster. It's kind of slow in this first issue, but all in all, I rather enjoy it. I love seeing the superior Spider-Man meet Spider-Man from 2099. I thought that was a great comic, great idea by it. All in all, I'll give the story a 5, because not a 5. I'll give it a 4, because it was great. It was a good story. It just went between two different points of view, and after a while, especially in a Spider-Man comic, the thought bubbles sort of pile up here, and you have a hard time reading it. Like when I read something, I want to go about 20 minutes and read the story in about 10, and go back and look at the pictures, and just bask in the art. So for the actual story, I'm going to give it a 4. The art, I'm going to give it a... yeah, we're going to give it a 4 for both of them, because the only thing I don't like about the art is it's so generalized, and it's been really really good. It hasn't left me lacking anything. It's just I don't know how to put it to you. There were some great shots of Spider-Man, both Spider-Man in this, that I really, really love. But the rest of the time, it seems like some of the people are very whitewashed. They have, the thing is, on their eyes, except for 1 or 2 characters, I don't see the expression. They're not great. I can't look in their eyes and know what they're feeling, except every now and then. There's 1 or 2 pages where that's not the case. But anyway, guys, there you go. There's your Redneck review for Superior Spider-Man number 17 with the $20.99 opener. And the final score on this is a 4 on the story and a 4 on the art. So anyway, thank you so much for turning in the Redneck Reviews. This is Robert the Red Prince. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. And have a blessed day.